sinners, how to punish sinners. If the battle of Kurukshetra didn't happen, then the Gita could not have appeared. So if God wanted, then he could have stopped the battle of Kurukshetra. He requested Pandavas in Duryodhana. He requested Duryodhana, you take everything. For the Pandavas, just give 5 small villages to Pandavas. But Duryodhana did not agree. Then God, he went away from that place. When God came Duryodhana, he welcomed him with so many sweets in a golden plate. He gave to God, but God did not eat it. Why? For 2 reasons. A bhakta, like a non-devotee, so God only accepts food from devotees. Duryodhana is non-devotee, so God did not take his offering. And if God had taken his food, then he would have won the war. He would have got the blessings. So these are the 2 reasons. God only accepts from devotees. Duryodhana is a bad person. He wanted to kidnap Krishna, trap him in prison. Then Krishna, he manifested his big form, and then he went away from there. Duryodhana couldn't capture him. So this is the Bengali proverb. So Vidura, he was not there at that time. So the Vidura's wife was there in the home. So Vidura, he asked, what did you feed to God? Vidura asked. God said, don't worry. I'm not eating any waste of fruit. I'm not eating any kind of bad fruit. I am eating the mood. I'm eating the mood of my devotee. What does God eat? What does he accept? He accepts our mood. Whatever you give to God, God takes it. With mood, he consumes the mood, like he accepts the mood. What can we give to him actually? What do we have actually? What do we have and what can we give to God? One day Bhakta said to God, Hey Prabhu, my house is full of jewels, gold, jewels. Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of wealth. So, oh no, God, it's about God's house. The abode of God has Lakshmi, he has gold, jewels, all type of gold. So devotee is thinking, what can I give to God? No, the devotee said, you have one thing less. I can give one thing. What? My heart. You don't have my heart. So that's what the devotee said. I can offer my heart to Krishna. The gopis, they. What can we give to God? Our heart. For this regard, he's saying in Gita, God is saying in Gita, when I go for cow herding with cows, that time gopis, what do? With their drishti, they look at me and they steal my heart. With the eyes, gopis, they attract my heart. God is saying in Gita, O devotees, give me your heart. Give me your heart. If we give our heart to God, then our life is successful. What does God accept? He accepts our moods. For this regard, I will also tell one story about the time is we finish at 8 o'clock, right? So we have time. We'll tell you the katha of Bharata Maharaj, Sukdev Goswami Pad. He told to Parikshit Maharaj in 5th canto. The katha of Bharata Maharaj and the kirtan of it. Bharat Maharaj from very young age, he went to the forest, gave up the king life, and to do bhajan he went to forest. He did bhajan, he did nam bhajan. One day what did he see? On the banks of a river there was a pregnant deer. There was a pregnant female deer. She was drinking the water, and at the same time one lion, he roared. When the lion roared, the female deer, she got afraid, and she put her child out and she jumped in the river. So she gave birth to a very beautiful baby deer on the banks of river, and she jumped into the river herself. After some time, when the lion went away, Bharata Maharaj, he saw the baby deer and he brought the baby deer into his ashram, and he started to nourish him, feed him. Slowly and slowly the deer grew up. So Bharat Maharaj was doing the Thakur Archan. At that time the baby deer, he used to sit on his shoulder while he was doing worship, and he used to kiss him on his throat and cheeks. That time the baby deer, near him he also used to excrete. He used to make that place impure by excreting. So Bharat Maharaj used to control him. But who will make understand baby deer? So that's why. So slowly and slowly many months passed by. One day the deer, there was a So Bharat Maharaj came back after a long time, and the deer, he welcomed Bharat Maharaj. So it was evening, sorry I didn't get in the middle what he said. So Bharat Maharaj did Arnik in the evening, and he was looking for the deer. Where is he? So the deer went away from the ashram. So there was a mountain, and the deer was on that mountain. The heron, he was thinking about deer, and he went, and he was he was trying to climb the mountain up, and the mountain was very slippery while he was climbing up, and he was thinking about deer, and was climbing the mountain up, and Bharat Maharaj didn't understand. He was just looking at far away that the deer is, where is my deer? But the mountain was slippery and he slipped down, and while thinking about deer, he fell down from mountain and he died. So he thought about the baby deer while dying. So in the next life he took birth as the baby deer. In Gita it is explained. So at the time of death, what you are thinking, the type of thoughts you have, the same connected birth you get in the next life. So at the time of death, whatever you think about it, and you give up your body, that same body you get in your next life. He died thinking about the deer, and he died. In the next life, what did he become? A deer. But he did not remember the past life. So Santa Mahatma, they come. That deer, he went to that places where sadhus were there. He was deer, so he couldn't understand what sadhus were saying, but he remembered his past life. So he was trying to do association of sadhus. He could not understand what sadhus were saying. So like this life is going to waste definitely. So Bharata Maharaja, and the second life he became, first he was a king and then he became a deer due to his attachment to deer. So some days passed by and that hit the deer, he gave up this body and then he got a human body. That human body, one name was Jada Bharat. What name was Jada Bharat? From young child, Jada Bharat, like he understands everything, listens to everything, but he does not speak anything. Like I will not speak anything in my life. In this life, I will not look after my family. In this material world, who loves us? So we want our child to study, we want to earn the money, and if your son is becoming devotee, and if your son is cannot earn money, they bring to me and they say take my child to Math. I seen Mathura. So you have 4 children. Give one boy for Govind Seva. You take this boy does not work. He does not earn any money, so you can take him to the temple. He does not do any work. So at least he will ring the bell while Aarti. He will do something. I remember I'm here with Tridandi Maharaj. I come here. And before many years ago I was here. It is Sheredhara Maharaj. So when this temple in the same district, there was Tridandi Maharaj here. And he asked the woman, how many child do you have? He said, I have 4 child. So he asked, give one boy for Govinda Seva. Like, why? So Tridandi Maharaj said, give some claps. I know Devanand Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, all the brahmachari sannyasis, more than 50%, are Tridandi Maharaj, he brought them. He used to maintain the temple very strictly. And this is the mercy of the Tridandi Maharaj. He brought like 50% of brahmacharis. So I'm saying this because to tell you about Bharat Maharaj. What happened with Bharat Maharaj? He took birth as Jada Bharat. He said, I will not do anything in this life. So the Jad Bharat brother, they were thinking he does not do anything. He just eats and he passes stool. He does not do any work. He's just sitting, eating and passing stool. One day, what did they do? He said, sit here, go in the field and help in the farming. If there are crows coming to the field, clap your hands and make the birds go away. Do at least something. So the brothers of Jad Bharat, his brothers, Jad Bharat, what did they do? He, in the middle of field, in the farm, they made him sit. They didn't give him anything to eat. They just gave him only one little thing to eat. But then, even then, Bharata Maharaj did not say anything. He did not say anything. He did not open his mouth. It's very surprising. One day a thief, that day I will offer another bali to Devi Kali. I will offer a dead body to her. He was thinking, he was wondering and finding who to kill and offer to Devi Kali. He saw a very fat person sitting there. He's like, chalo, okay, good. So he went to the forest in front of Devi Kali. There was a temple of Devi Kali. In Navadvip you can see, he has 16 hands of Devi Kali. She has a huge tongue and very big Devi Kali. So they offered so much to Bharat Maharaj to eat, laddu, kachori, so many dishes. They fed him, Bharat Maharaj, to Jad Bharat. They put red cloth around his neck. This is the ritual. Even then, Bharat Maharaj did not say anything. They were about to slaughter him. He was just chanting mantra. When they were about to cut his head, at that time, Devi Mandir, the temple, the murti, the voice came like, fool, you are slaughtering a Mahabhagavat. Devi said to herself, she slaughtered the person who was performing the ritual, and in front of Bharat Maharaj, she prayed, she glorified Bharat Maharaj. So Devi Kali is also known as Bhadrakali. Kali Devi Ma herself. She sent Bharata Maharaj back to his place. One day what happened, the king of that place, I don't remember the name of Rahuvan, the name of that king. He was on his chariot. He was going to listen Hari Katha to Kapil Dev. So there were like 4 persons, they were carrying the chariot on their shoulder. So like 2 persons in front, 2 persons in the back. The 4 people carrying the palki. Have you seen it's like where people sit and 4 people carry it. So in the palki, in the marriage, the bride sits. Do we have a palki here? Okay. And these days we have cars, they just run so fast. Nobody uses palki these days. So whatever, so at that time, so in the palki, 2 people in the front and 2 people in the back, they carry it on the shoulder. So one person got unwell, So the three people were carrying the weight. The king, they said to king, our one person, he is unwell. He cannot work anymore. How can we find one more person to help us? So they started to search for someone. They saw Jad Bharat. He was in the farm. He said, "Oh, come. King is calling you. Come here." Bharat Maharaj didn't say anything. He just said him to lift up the palki, and he lifted up the palki. Bharat Maharaj started to walk carrying the palki, but the palki was like shaking. It was not proper. So the king said, "Oi, don't you know how to lift palki?" So the two people at the back, they are taller, and Bharat Maharaj saw there are little. So there are also stones on the path. So that's why he is moving his legs carefully. So the stones do not touch his feet. So that's why the palki was shaking. So it's also very rare to get darshan of Mahabhagavat. When you get Bhagavad darshan, you can see among the jivas the God is there. He's seeing like not to kill any ant on the road. That's why he's very focused on the street. He don't want to kill any ant on the street. This is the glories of Mahabhagavat. But he did not understand the king. So that's why the palki was shaking. The king said, "These people are walking nicely." He said, "This person is full of disease. He's very fat." He disrespected him. He did not. He does not know I am king. If you don't follow the instruction of mine, punish him. So Bharata Maharaj, Jad Bharat, from his life, he did not speak anything at all. But today, for the first time, he opened his mouth. He said, "O king." He said to king, "O king, are you king? Are you who is fat? Who is thin? Who is your citizen? Is my body fat or is my soul fat? Is my soul thin or my body thin? What is this body? What is soul? Who is king? Who are you punishing in reality? And who is punishing?" So first time Bharat Maharaj, he said these words. Then Raghugan king, the king, he came out from the palki and said, put the palki down. He came out from the palki and he said, he did pranam to Jad Bharat. Like, who are you? I was going to Harikatha to Kapil Dev to listen Harikatha. I am interested to listen talks like this. What is soul? Where the soul exists? How to realize, self-realize the soul? And has anybody seen soul? Lift up your hand. Have you seen soul? Have you seen? Where is the soul residing? We all say soul, soul in Bangla. Oh, this is a proverb. I don't know.
আর একদিন খাওয়াটা খুব ভালো করে খেয়ে নিলেন, আর তার পরের দিন যদি ডায়রিয়া হয়ে যায়,
So you eat bad food, then you will get diarrhea. And this is a proverb.
আত্মাটা কি? ভগবান কোথায়?
Where is God? Where is soul?
আত্মা কোথায় থাকে বলুন?
Where does soul reside?
আমরা সবাই বলি তো আত্মা।
We all say soul, soul.
বাংলা বলে আত্মা।
But where is it?
কোথায় আছে আত্মা?
Where is it? Where does it
এর
reside?
মধ্যে কোথায়?
Where?
কিন্তু এটা বিশ্বাস করেন তার রূপটা কি?
What is your form? What is your nature?
বস্তু থাকলে বস্তু ধর্ম থাকে, স্বভাব থাকে।
We all have nature.
হ্যাঁ? বস্তু
The
যদি
soul
আমরা
has
স্বীকার
nature.
করি,
If
বস্তু ধর্ম বা
if
স্বভাব থাকে।
we accept the soul has its own nature, like for example water.
ধর্ম রয়েছে।
There's a religion or the rules for water, responsibility of water.
তরলতা।
Like water is like
নিচের দিকে
liquid.
নিম্নগামী জল।
It's fluid.
হ্যাঁ? তাহলে যদি শরীরের মধ্যে আত্মা থাকে, আত্মা
So
ধর্মটা কি?
there's soul in our body. Every element has its form, right? So what is the form? What is the religion? What is the nature of the soul? There are three types of dharmas.
শরীরের ধর্ম রয়েছে।
Like the dharma of this body.
জরা ব্যাধি এগুলো হচ্ছে শরীরের ধর্ম।
So the problems, they all are coming to this body.
মনের ধর্ম।
Maner dharma, the dharma of mind.
মনের একটা ধর্ম রয়েছে।
There is only one dharma of mind.
মনটা আমাদের চঞ্চল হয়ে যায়, কখনো সুখী,
Our mind is
কখনো-
sometimes happy and sometimes sad.
হ্যাঁ? সুখ দুঃখকে অনুভব করছে মনের দ্বারা আমরা
We're
বুঝি।
feeling the sadness and happiness with our mind and consciousness.
কিন্তু আত্মা ধর্মটা কি?
But what is this responsibility of the soul? What is it doing?
আমাদের জানতে হবে।
We should inquire ourselves. We should inquire about the
সেই
soul.
আত্মা ধর্মের কথা বলতে গিয়ে সেই ধর্মকে বলা হয় যে সনাতন ধর্ম।
The religion of soul is known as the Sanatan Dharma, Nitya Dharma, eternal Dharma, Jaiva Dharma,
জীবের ধর্ম।
the Dharma of Jiva.
বললেন জৈব ধর্ম গ্রন্থকারী ভক্তিবিনোদ ঠাকুরের।
Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in the first chapter, Jaiva Dharma is saying,
ধর্ম কাকে বলি?
what is Dharma?
ধাতুর সঙ্গে মন প্রত্যয় করলে ধর্ম শব্দ উৎপন্ন হয়, যাকে ধারণ করে।
So what we embed in our heart is known as Dharma. What we accept in our heart is this is the meaning of the word Dharma. What we take in our heart.
আত্মার একটা ধর্ম রয়েছে।
So what is the Dharma of the soul?
আত্মার ধর্ম হচ্ছে ভগবানের সেবা।
The Dharma of soul, the responsibility of soul is to serve God.
যত ভক্তি অদক্ষরে অহিতুকি অপ্রতিহতা যে আত্মা সম্প্রসারতি। আত্মা ধর্ম হচ্ছে ভগবানের সেবা, ভক্তি মানে
The nature of the soul is to be a servant of God.
আমরা ভগবানকে ভুলে গিয়েছি।
We have forgotten about God. For this regard, we are serving
মায়ার সেবা করছি।
We're serving the material world.
চিন্তা করুন। আমরা
Ask yourself, we are serving the material world and everyone in this material world. For this regard, Maya is chastising us over and over again.
কামাদিনাম কবিতা পালিকা কুকলিতেসা তেসাং জাতমে নত্রবা নৌপসন্তি। হ্যাঁ, কাম ক্রোধে দাসিনী কাম ক্রোধে
Our hearts are polluted with lust, anger, so many things.
সাধুবৈদ্য পায় তার উপরে মন্ত্রে মায়া পিশাচি পলা নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দ।
Maya is like, the real world is like a demoness.
আর 2 মিনিট দিচ্ছি।
I will take 2 more minutes.
এই কাম ক্রোধের দাস হয়ে আমরা ঘুরে বেড়াচ্ছি, মায়ার সেবা যার সেবা
We are
করছি
the-
তিনি আরো আমাদের শাবুক নিয়ে
So we are serving Maya and Maya is chastising us with a hunter. So Maya is very bad.
মায়া আমাদের এত কষ্ট দিচ্ছে।
Maya is giving us pain.
আরে যার সেবা করছি সন্তুষ্ট তো হও, সন্তুষ্ট হয় না।
We are serve someone, we expect them to be happy, right? But the Maya is never getting happy.
A gente serve alguém com a esperança de ser feliz,
Ah?
mas servindo Maia, Maia nunca ficará feliz.
কি হয়?
Nós servimos Maia, mas ela nunca fica feliz.
এই যে যাক মায়ার ধর্ম রয়েছে।
There's a religion of Maya also. The responsibility of Maya. Everyone has their own
Cada um tem
responsibilities.
a sua responsabilidade.
আত্মার ধর্ম দেখেছি।
What is the responsibility of soul? It is in the Chit Dharma. It is in the to do bhakti of God is the nature of soul.
Bhakti है
dharma of soul. Bahugan Maharaj, Bahugan King,
भरत महाराज की जिज्ञासा करें
he asked Bharat Maharaj, who are you? Bharat Maharaj in shloka, he said,
रहु गणै तत्तपदान जाज न चेत्य निर्वापना विद्यादवा न छंदत नै वज्राग्नि सूर्यै बिना महतो पजरोज अभिषेकम। सुंदर श्लोकेर मध्ये बोलेছে
he expressed the beautiful shloka.
निर्वापना विद्यादवा সেই আত্ম ধর্ম ভগবত
The dharma of Atma, the Bhagavad Dharma, Bhakti.
সেটা কোনো বিদ্যা বুদ্ধি পাণ্ডিত্যের দ্বারা জানা যায় না।
You cannot understand Bhakti with knowledge, austerities, karma. You cannot understand Bhakti.
পূজা পাঠ আদি দ্বারা তাকে জানা যায় না।
By worshipping so much, you cannot understand Bhakti. By studying lots of Veda, you cannot understand it.
তাকে কি করে জানা যাবে?
How can you understand Bhakti? How can you understand God? How can you realize soul?
মহৎ পদরাজ অভিষেক মহৎ পুরুষের চরণ রাজের দ্বারা যদি আমরা নিজেকে অভিষিক্ত করতে পারি,
Like we need to surrender to the pure devotee lotus feet.
যদি দুটো গীত মধু চিনি দিয়ে অভিষেক করা হয় না, ঠিক তদ্রূপ সন্ত মহাত্মা
So Santa Mahatma, pure devotees,
চরণধুলির দ্বারা যদি আমরা নিজেদের অভিষিক্ত করতে পারি,
if we touch the lotus, dust of their lotus feet,
সাধুগুরুর চরণে যদি আমরা নিজেদের সমর্পিত করতে
and we
পারি,
surrender ourselves to their lotus feet, only then, with their mercy,
সেই ভগবত-তত্ত্ব
you can understand what is God,
আত্মতত্ত্ব
who is God, what is soul.
এই জন্য বললেন
And only then you can understand.
रहु गणै तत्तपसा सज्जा निर्वापना विग्रहवा न छंदसा जलाग्नि सूर्यई वेद अध्ययन करा হবে না জানা যায় না।
So you cannot understand by studying many scriptures. So you can worship sun, God, so other demigods, but no, it's not going to work.
সেই মহৎ পুরুষকে
So you have to take shelter of the pure devotee of the Lord,
মহান পুরুষ
Mahan Purush,
যিনি ভগবানের চরণে নিজেকে সমর্পিত করতে
and you surrender them yourselves to them. In scriptures, this is the process.
দ্বাদশ মহাজনের কথা বলা
There are
হয়েছে।
12 types of Mahajan.
কুমার কুশল মনু বলরাজ জনক বিষ্ণ বলি কইয়া সখী কয়ম ব্রহ্মার বললেন
Yamaraj is saying,
আমরা 12 জন
12 people, they are
মহাজন
Mahajan, they are special people.
11 personalidades que são
স্বয়ং নারদ সন্মু কুমার কুশল মনু বলরাজ জনক বিষ্ণ বলি কইয়া সখী কয়ম। এই দ্বাদশ মহাজনের কথা বলা হয়েছে।
So this said about these 12 special people. So there's another story on top of this.
সেই যে দ্বাদশ মহাজনের কথা উপরে কে রয়েছে? আমাদের গুরু পরম্পরা
Our Guru Parampara, Rupa Goswami Pad, Sanatan Goswami Pad, Raghunath Das Goswami, Mahaprabhu's eternal associates.
তাদের চরণে যদি আমরা
If we
সমর্পিত হতে
surrender in their lotus feet,
তাহলে আমরা সেই তত্ত্বকে আমরা
then we can understand these tattvas.
এই কথা ভরত মহারাজ সুন্দর সুন্দর উপদেশ দিয়েছিলেন।
So Bharat Maharaj gave this upadesh. So time is less. I cannot explain everything.
ষষ্ঠ স্কন্ধের মধ্যে অজামিলের কথাও বলা হয়েছে।
There's Ajamil Katha also in the 6th canto.
সুন্দর
He had a...
কাল আমরা অজামিলের কথা
Tomorrow we will listen about Ajamil Katha and the Prahlad Katha tomorrow and Ambrish Maharaj Katha tomorrow.
বিশেষ করে
Especially
এখানে আমার বক্তব্য এখানে বিরাম দিচ্ছি।
Today I stop my Harikatha here due to time shortage.
কিন্তু একটা কথা মনে রাখবেন, কাল
But remember, tomorrow is Ekadashi.
একাদশী হ্যাঁ একাদশী
Ekadashi.
হ্যাঁ কি বললাম?
What did I say? What is Dashi?
হ্যাঁ একাদশী
Ekadashi.
আমার জন্য কেউ দোষী নয়, আমি নিজেই দোষী। কি বললাম? একাই দোষী।
Ekadashi. There's only one criminal. I am the criminal. Only one criminal. Ekadashi. So I am the criminal. I'm not serving God. So if you follow Ekadashi, then you attain God and all your sins get destroyed. So Doshi means criminal and Eka means one. So we all should follow Ekadashi. Then you don't go to hell.
সকলে সদবা বিধবা সকলে একাদশী করবেন।
Everyone should follow Ekadashi. Some people they say no, don't follow Ekadashi.
তাদের একাদশী করতে নাই। এগুলো সব দুষ্টের কথা।
So they all are bad people who are saying not to follow Ekadashi. In scriptures it is explained
থেকে আরম্ভ করে
from the age of 8 years till the age of 80 years, every time you should follow Ekadashi.
যারা ঠিক ঠিক ভাবে শাস্ত্রে আলোচনা করেন নাই তারা উল্টা সিধা কথাগুলো বলে।
They don't study scriptures and they are saying whatever they want.
যুবতী আছি
They are like the young boy, young girl. We don't follow Ekadashi. We will not.
বৃদ্ধ হয়ে যাব
When we become old, then we will follow Ekadashi. No, but this is not the way.
কিছু করে না।
The sadhus don't have anything to do. They just chant holy names and just going here and there. They don't have any job.
আর আমরা ঘর সংসারে
We have so much work, we have family, we have work. The sadhus have nothing to do. People say,
বলে এটা ঠিক নয়।
this is not right.
শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে রয়েছে
In scriptures it is explained
থেকে
from the age of 8 years to the age of 80 years.
80 বছর পর্যন্ত সকলে
You should follow all Ekadashis.
আগামীকাল কে কে একাদশী করবেন?
Who will follow the fast of Ekadashi tomorrow? Lift up your hand.
সকলে উঠান, হাত
Lift
উঠান।
up 2 hands up.
একাদশীর দিন যারা অন্ন গ্রহণ করবে
Don't take grains on Ekadashi. If you take grains on Ekadashi, then it's sin.
হাত তুলেন না কেন? সকলে একাদশী করবেন।
Everyone follow Ekadashi.
হওয়ার কোনো কষ্ট নাই। নিদ্রা যদি না করতে
If you can't do Nirjala Ekadashi,
রাতের মধ্যে
in Hari Bhakti Vilas it is explained.
একাদশীর কথা বলা রয়েছে।
There's a story about Nirjala Ekadashi. If you can't do Nirjala Ekadashi,
আহার গ্রহণ করবেন।
then you can eat some fruits. Our Sanjay Prabhu,
তিনি উদার চিত্ত।
he is very merciful.
তিনি বললেন,
Where he said,
আপনাদের এখানে কালকে
he said today
আহার করাবো।
he will give everybody fruits tomorrow.
দুপুরে ভোজন,
In afternoon he will give fruits to everybody tomorrow.
আবার রাত্রেও ভোজন করাবো।
And he will cook for the night also.
বুঝতে পারছেন? তাহলে আপনার
understand?
ঘরের মধ্যে কেন অন্ন খাবেন? শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে রয়েছে একাদশীর দিন
So on the day of Ekadashi,
মাতৃহত্যা, পিতৃহত্যা,
killing father, killing mother, killing guru, killing Brahman, killing cow,
যত প্রকার পাপ
all type of sins.
পাপের বীজ রয়েছে।
These are like the seeds. There exist these type of sins. They exist in the grains of 5 types of grain. So 5 type of grain.
কেবল চাউলকে বা কি বলে?
The grain, by grain we just don't mean rice.
অন্ন বললে
We mean all type grain. 5 type of grains.
অন্নময় ব্রহ্ম
Annamay Brahma.
কি কি 5 প্রকারের রয়েছে?
What are the five type of grain?
অন্ন
Grains.
বললে চালকে বোঝায়। অন্ন বললে
Anna
গমকে
means
বোঝায়। গম বুঝেন তো? wheat।
like wheat,
আটা।
atta.
আটা দোষী করবেন না বলে
Don't eat wheat.
আটা খেয়ে থাকে তাহলে তারা প্রতিদিন একাদশী করে আর বাংলার লোক একাদশী দিন তারা আটা খায় বলে আজকে আটা দোষী করবে।
So Bangla people they don't eat, they usually they eat rice, but some people specifically on the day of Ekadashi they take wheat.
ছোলা খায়, ছোলাটা বিহারে হয়।
Specifically Bengali people they take wheat on Ekadashi. Wheat.
হ্যাঁ?
Usually they are eating rice. In Uttar Pradesh, every day they are taking wheat, and Bihari people
একাদশী আর হচ্ছে
they are eating another type of grain. And Bangla people
আটা দোষী।
they eat rice,
এগুলো নয়, শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে
but in
না।
scriptures don't eat.
এগুলো 5 প্রকার
5 type of grains explained in Ekadashi. 5 type of grains are bajra,
জব
jaw,
বাজরা
jaw, bajra,
ডাল
pulses,
একাদশীর দিন গ্রহণ করতে
dal.
হয়।
Don't take this on the day of Ekadashi
এগুলোর মধ্যে পাপ থাকে
because
মাতৃহত্যা, পাপ।
they are sins of the killing mother, killing of cow. These sins exist in these grains.
ভোগ করতে হবে এই জন্য শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা রয়েছে
With this regard, it is explained in scriptures.
একাদশীর দিন ফলাহার
For day of
করবেন।
Ekadashi, we should take food.
তাহলে কি করবেন? কি গ্রহণ করবেন?
What should you eat?
ফল গ্রহণ
Fruits.
করুন।
You can take fruits.
হ্যাঁ? আপেল খাবেন, হ্যাঁ, ওই পপিতা। পেঁপে
You can
খাবেন,
eat papaya.
আলু আছে, আলু গ্রহণ
You can
করতে
take
পারেন।
potato.
হ্যাঁ? দুগ্ধ রয়েছে, দুধ খেতে
You can
পারেন,
take
দুধ
milk.
খেতে পারেন, দহি নিতে পারেন,
You can take curd.
হ্যাঁ? আর একদিন কেউ না খেলে
Curd.
মরে যায়। হ্যাঁ মেয়ে বিবাহের সময় হ্যাঁ সারাদিন সারা রাত অফিসের লগ্ন লাগবে ভোর 4টার সময় হ্যাঁ ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আপনারা না খেয়ে থাকেন কিনা কন্যা দান যতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত না হয় ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আপনারা ভোজন করেন ওই মরে গেছে
We should not give grains to animal to eat also.
না খেলে মরে যাবে আর কেউ যদি একাদশী দিন মরে
So people think that if we don't eat, we will die. So in scriptures it is said, if you die on the day of Ekadashi, then you go to Vaikuntha. So no problem, don't eat. You will, even if you die, then there is no problem. For this regard,
একাদশী পালন করবেন
you all should follow Ekadashi.
রয়েছে সময় হয়ে গেছে
The time is up. The Aarti time is now.
অনেক মহাত্মা রয়েছে
There are so many glories of Ekadashi. I will tell you tomorrow.
করতেই হবে অন্য কোনো উপবাস করুন অথবা না করুন একাদশী অবশ্যই করবেন
You follow any other fast or not, but do follow the fast of Ekadashi. I see in Uttar Pradesh,
দেবী দুর্গা পূজার সময়
or during the Durga Puja time,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ উত্তর প্রদেশে ওই যে
in Uttar Pradesh,
নয় হ্যাঁ
the Navratri,
নয়টা দিন তারা
for 9 days, they take fast for 9 days straight. They follow the Navratri for to worship Devi Durga. Do you understand?
তাহলে আপনারা একাদশী কেন পালন করবেন না
So why don't you follow Ekadashi?
একদিন
One day,
কেবল অন্নটা খাবেন না
just don't eat grains.
আর তো কিছু আর তো খেতে পারেন
Nothing else.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এই জন্য আপনারা সকলে একাদশী
Tomorrow is Ekadashi. Following Ekadashi,
ভগবানের সান্নিধ্যে বাস করতে হয়
Upavas means like getting close to God.
নাম করতে হবে
You should chant holy
হরে
names.
কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে কালকে শুভ দিন রয়েছে যারা এখনো পর্যন্ত
Tomorrow is very auspicious day.
হরিনাম গ্রহণ করেন নাই
The person who has not taken Harinam, those who don't have Japmala, please come tomorrow and take Harinam. Take Japmala.
হরিনাম করে
If you chant holy names on Ekadashi,
ফল হয়
then you get the fruits.
তার সংস্কৃত ফলের কথা শাসন মধ্যে
You get the fruits 1,000 times more if you chant holy names on Ekadashi.
দিন নাম করলে যে ফল হয় একাদশীর দিন
On the day of Ekadashi, you get fruits 1,000 times more.
হাজার গুণ ফল প্রাপ্তি হয় এই জন্য
For this regard,
একাদশীর দিন আপনারা সকলে হরিনাম করবেন
chant holy names on Ekadashi.
অন্যদিন হরিনাম করতে হবে না অন্যদিন হরিনাম করবেন কিন্তু একাদশীর দিন
You can chant holy names on another day, but on Ekadashi, chant more holy names.
হরিনামের বিশেষ মহিমা রয়েছে
Harinam is very nice. Chanting Harinam, there's so many glories.
বলা হয় একাদশী তিথিকে কি বলা হয়
Ekadashi Tithi is known as
হরিবাসর তিথি
Harivas Tithi, like the Lord Hari, he resides on this day.
হরিবাসর তিথি রাত্রি জাগরণ করতে হয়
So we should wake up at night. If your body is not good, then
ক্ষতি হয় না
no problem.
কিন্তু
But
একাদশীর দিন
on the day of Ekadashi,
অন্ন গ্রহণ করবেন
don't
না,
eat grain
আর ভুলেও কাউকে অন্ন দান
and
করতে
don't
নাই।
give donation of grain to anyone on the day of Ekadashi.
কাউকে অন্ন দান করতে নাই
Don't give grain to anybody.
কাউকে যদি অন্ন দান করেন তাহলে সেই পাপ আপনাদের ভোগ করতে হবে যাকে অন্ন
If you
দেবেন,
give grain,
সেই পাপ
then they suffer from sin and you also suffer from
ভোগ
sin.
করতে হবে একাদশী ভালো করে পালন করবেন
So everybody please follow Ekadashi.
আপনারা যদি একাদশী পালন করেন এই শুনুন আপনারা
Hey, listen everybody.
কাটামাটা করবেন না একটু ধীরে শুনুন কোন ব্যক্তি যদি মৃত্যুর সময় তার প্রাণ ছুটছে না দেখবেন
So if a person who is about to die but is not dying, but if you take Nirjala Ekadashi in one day in your life,
একাদশীর ফলটা যদি
and if you donate the fruits of Ekadashi, that person will
প্রাণ ছেড়ে
give a body and go to Bhagavat-dham, place of God.
অনেক ফল আমরা দেখেছি
There's so many beauty of following Ekadashi.
আমি অনেক দেখেছি
In Mathura Vrindavan, I've seen.
কোন ব্যক্তির মৃত্যু হচ্ছে না
Some people are not dying, they are just like lying like a dead body and not dying. But when they were donated to Ekadashi, then they died.
কিন্তু যখন
Not in God.
ওই একাদশীর ফলটাকে দিয়ে দেওয়া
So some person came and gave the fruits of Ekadashi to that person, and then he passed away, and he Brahma Rakshas, like even ghost, anyone. If we give them the fruits of Ekadashi, they all get delivered from material world.
এত মহিমা রয়েছে।
This is the glories of Ekadashi.
এই জন্য
In this regard,
একটা নির্জলা একাদশী করবেন।
at least follow one Nirjala Ekadashi in your life.
যদি সব একাদশী নির্জলা করতে পারেন,
If you can't do all, or if you can do all Nirjala Ekadashi, it's good. But if it's not possible, do at least one.
নির্জলা একাদশী করার কথা বলতে, যেটি ব্রহ্ম একাদশী। হ্যাঁ, আর যদি জ্যৈষ্ঠ মাসে পাণ্ডবা নির্জলা একাদশী, হ্যাঁ, এই একাদশী পালনের কথা বলা হচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ, তাতে আপনাদের মঙ্গল হবে।
Good fortune will come for you.
উপবাস করে যা ফল হয়,
You get the fruits from all other fasts.
পালন করলে তার
If you follow one Ekadashi, then you get 1,000 times more fruits of all fast.
তাই আপনাদের কাছে বলছি, কাল
I
সকালে
request everyone to follow Ekadashi tomorrow.
10টার সময় এখানে আসবেন।
You come here
একাদশীর মাহাত্ম্য
and listen to the Harikatha and listen to the glory of Ekadashi.
হরিকথা বলবেন।
They're saying Harikatha here.
শ্রবণ করবেন, তারপরে আপনাদের জনহার দেওয়া হবে। হ্যাঁ, আবার